Greetings and salutations, and welcome to the Rogue Sommelier. Today, we take on the Poconos, and our base of operations for this episode was the Shawnee Village Resort. It's located just off Buttermilk Falls Road, and our units were the Ridgetop Summit. They're spaciously laid out with 2 bedrooms and 3 baths. The living room has a fireplace, entertainment system, surround sound, and a full kitchen. The first floor also has a bathroom that's fully handicapped accessible for when traveling with somebody who can't do steps. And upstairs, what did we find? But a hot tub, folks. And yes, that is a champagne cork sitting on the side. Shawnee also has all the things you would expect to find at a resort. Volleyball courts, bocce, shuffleboard, horseshoe pits, game room, snack bar, and 3 pools, folks. That's 3, 2 outdoor and 1 indoor. And it also has an indoor whirlpool for when you want to keep the party public. And hey gang, when 18 holes of mini golf isn't enough, Shawnee boasts a course of 36 holes. That's 36 holes of mini golf. It cannot be beat. And if you can, try to get into the new Crestview units. They're brand new and really swanky. But if resort life isn't for you, why not try Buttermilk Falls Bed and Breakfast? It's beautiful, it's historical, it's quaint, and it has waterfalls in the backyard. And this brings me to Sorrenti Vineyards in the beautiful Cherry Valley, just off of Route 33 outside of Saylorsburg. This winery represents the winemaking traditions going back 3 generations. Today it's owned by Dominic and Mary Sorrenti. Sorrenti Vineyards is nestled in a lush woodland paradise. Not only is it a great place to taste wine and buy wine, it's also the perfect place to hold a wedding or any other special occasion. Dominic and Mary's daughter, Lucia, and assistant winemaker Augustia van Ravenstein, yes, that really is his name. Well, they were our hosts for the afternoon, and they gave us a tour through the grounds and through the winery and led us into their new tasting room, which is decorated in true beauty. And there, I found numerous bottles of wine that I just fell absolutely in love with. They make a dynamite Leon Mio, an awesome Pinot Grigio, and a very respectable Seyval Blanc. And whatever I thought about fruit wines before, I was wrong, because these people know how to do them. Imagine fruit wines that actually taste like the fruit and are not syrupy sweet. I would like to say a very special thank you to Dominic and Mary, Lucia, Augustia, and Nick the winemaker. Your hospitality was magnificent, and I want to thank you for showing us around the vineyard. Everybody really must go to Sorrenti Family Vineyards. It really is something to behold. And if hiking is your thing, let me introduce you to some of the falls in the Poconos. There are the majestic Bushkill Falls, often referred to as the Niagara of Pennsylvania. Trails vary in length from anywhere from about 45 minutes all the way up to 2.5 hours. And then there's Resica Falls, located at the Resica Falls Boy Scout Reservation. It's smaller than Bushkill, but it is equally as lovely, and it's free to get into, and an easy drive just up Route 402, just up the road from Marshall's Creek. And these are the Buttermilk Falls, located just off the resort at Shawnee. These are really easy to get to. Just park at the Shawnee Welcome Center and walk on down to the falls. And then there's George Childs State Park, just up 209 past Fernwood. These are just some of the other things to do in the Poconos. There's the Haunted Candle Shop. It's a true story about monkeys and experimentation. But closer to the resort, there's the Pocono Candle Shop, where you can see candles made. And if you're into water parks, there's Camel Beach. But don't forget about the Snake and Animal Farm, It's more fun than a zoo! Or you can take in a show at the historic Shawnee Playhouse. And when you're done taking in the show, you can see what early life was like in Pennsylvania at the Quiet Valley Living History Farm Museum. And in the heart of Water Gap, there's the Antoine Duteau Museum, full of rich historical cultural facts about the area. You don't think I forgot to eat while I was away? Here are some of the high points. There's the Big A Steakhouse, a little pricey, but very good. And there's the Sycamore Grill in Water Gap. But if you're looking for a sandwich on the go, try the Shawnee General Store. They have a deli attached to the store that makes some of the most kickin' sandwiches I've ever had. This brings me to the first of two places that we went quite often. The Pub 570 right along Route 209. It's wonderful, it's light, it's bright, the happy hour specials are fantastic, the food is good, and the service is really friendly. And the second place is the Gem and Keystone Brew Pub right along River Road. Its beer is made by Shawnee Craft, and I highly recommend the VSOP, very special old pale aged in apple brandy barrels. This place has food that is banging, and the beer is really respectable. Their food is locally grown and locally bought. Their motto is, beer from here, food from near. But remember, if you want to take part in the happy hour specials, you're gonna have to sit in the lower bar. And this brings me to one of the more special moments of the trip. It's Hot Dog Johnny's. Hot Dog Johnny's has been around since 1944, and it's located right on Route 46 in Buttsville, New Jersey. Now, not technically part of the Poconos, it is only about a 20-minute drive from where we were. So, it got into the review. It hasn't changed since I was a kid, and if you're gonna go there, make sure you take your kids, because they won't forget it, and 20 some odd years later, they're gonna wanna go back, just like I did. And remember, it's open all year.